How you feeling? If you can just wrap it up, what a finish to the game.
I said to Taj, in hindsight, that coach's challenge was probably a bad idea. I was nervous to use my last one, knowing it was going to get down to the wire, but I think it was also just a good, as crazy as it sounds, a good teaching point for the guys just to be able to weather the storm. So they made the adjustments, because I highlighted probably the last game against New Zealand, how I felt we were panicked. So this was a good moment to see if we actually fixed that. And I feel like for the short term we did a good job.
You started the game very strong. Was that a bit of an emphasis going into the game?
Yeah, and we've always had a pretty good record of a bounce back after a pretty poor performance, and so it ties in again, building that consistency. We always knew Brisbane had all the weapons to bring it back, especially the way they play, because they stay pretty locked in on their process. You know, they don't shy away from the game plan. They'll still hit hard on the screens. They'll still get in the shooters the shots, and they didn't hit them much in the first half. I think 1 of 11, but that fourth quarter they really they took confidence in that shot, and we always sort of knew that was going to happen. And again, that's where it felt like a timeout would have been nice.
Yeah. Obviously, Brisbane had a bit. You guys had momentum in the first half, then Brisbane sort of came away with it there in the second. Who was your sort of game changer? Do you think, from Cairns? Obviously, Sam played well, but qualifying 3, that had to be up there for you.
Yeah, I mean, and this is the thing, everybody, right? Not shy away from the moment. There was a possession where Wardenberg, for example, turned down a 3, and then the next possession down, he shot it because he knew he turned that one down. Before Bobby fouled out, we subbed him back in with 4 fouls, and there was a play where he showed great verticality at the rim. And that, I felt like, was a bit of a turning point too, because had that shot gone in, they would have gone on an 11-0 run, I think, at that point. Bobby was vertical, got the stop, and we go down the other end, and we get a pretty good look out of it, and it just gave us a little bit more breathing space. So, yeah, a lot of moments.
Yeah. Were you impressed with the way that your boys were able to play their game even while under foul trouble, especially in the fourth quarter? Like McCall as well, he had 5 fouls, 4 fouls.
Yeah.
Still shooting,
Yeah.
I think it's staying aggressive.
Yeah, that's it, right? Don't panic. The benefit probably of resting some guys early in that game against New Zealand was, we played a lot of guys a lot of minutes, quick little rotations, hits on the bench, a few guys cramping up. It was hot in there, it was loud at the start. There was a lot of things to balance, but the guys had good motor.
Yeah, Sam, mate, how did you enjoy yourself tonight?
Yeah, it was good. It was fun. I think a big difference was just everything we did was together, and we'd do it together. It's really fun. Yeah. We weathered that storm, like Forde said, and it was fun throughout.
What was it like guarding Bainsy tonight? Quite an aggressive match up there, but how did you feel you went there in the end?
Good.
Yeah.
I enjoy those battles. I think I'm built for it, so I embrace it. Yeah, it was good.
Built for it.
How'd it go on there?
I'm not lifting weights. I'm not lifting weights for no reason, bro.
Built for it. I'm gonna use that.
No, but you had your 3-point stroke working there in the first half. How important is that for you, to get going in the first half?
Yeah, it's important. Like, my teammates have faith in me. They're yelling at me for turning down threes. Forde's yelling at me for turning down threes. So it's just, like being confident, right? Yeah. You might miss a few. You might go some games without getting those looks, but you just got to stay confident. You just got to keep moving forward.
Well, what do you like? What do you like most about coming against Brisbane now? Bit of a new rivalry this year. You guys taking out the series 2-1.
It's still a 4th game.
Oh, 4th game?
Yeah, it's still a 4th game.
Okay. Well,
there's a rivalry.
Playing against Brisbane, is there extra motivation? Obviously, incident very first beginning of the season. You're past that now, but when you come against Brisbane now, you've got a big game.
Yeah, I think just the way they match up with us is always going to be a battle. I think they've got some physical guys, and we've got some physical guys, and their guards are aggressive, and ours are too. So I think it's just, a matchup that's going to cause a good rivalry in general.
And how important was it for you guys to obviously close that one out? You had a 22-point lead. Brisbane came back very strongly there, but it must feel good just in the end to just get the dub.
Yeah, for sure.
What was the key there, do you think, in the end? Was there a player steering you guys on there in the last quarter that you thought?
I think everything we did was, that word together. Like, everything we did was together. We were upset with the call, we move on. Mm-hmm. And I think we did that together, and we did that well. And that's what allowed us to, focus on the next play. And they make threes, people make shots. Obviously, it's not a perfect game we played, but we moved on pretty quickly in each position, which was great.
Yeah. Did you think the last shot from Nordo was off in time?
I have no clue.
No clue?
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
We're good. We were on the receiving end of that with no shot clock, so it was nice to be able to see everything play out the way it was.
So that's it for me.
Jonathan, you're welcome to jump in.
Hey Sam, effort was spoken about on Friday's game a little bit in the presser. How proud are you of the guys tonight, and including yourself. I know numbers aren't everything, and you have some good nights regardless of points, but how proud are you to be able to put up big numbers tonight and play with the aggression you did to bounce back after Friday when it seemed like you guys were scratching your heads a little bit?
Yeah, I'm proud, but I think I'm more relieved. It's just we stood up to the plate and we brought the effort. Now the challenge is just continue that. Like, you got to keep the effort up. We can't be satisfied with this win and a great fight.
And guys, I don't know if you've heard since you left Cairns on Friday, but there's some pretty bad floods over. So I think the airport's closed at the moment, and I hope your friends and family and everyone's staying safe, of course, too. But do you know, sort of, number one, what your situation's going to be the next few days, and of course, number two, a message sort of to the Cairns fans who came out to support you on Friday and even watched you today on TV and online too?
Yeah, point one, that's what we're dealing with right now, so apologies for being on the phone. Manage that, and everyone stay safe. And as I said after the game, press from New Zealand, appreciate everybody's effort to come out and support us, but obviously your priority right now is your home and your house, and everyone look out for each other. And there's been some great, there was something online about a cow that got swept up in the floods. It's not funny, mate.
No, that's not funny.
But there was a cow that got swept up, and the community saved this cow. Like, this is what's great about Cairns, that I've never really experienced before, as I've lived in major cities pretty much the majority of my life. But that genuine neighbourhood engagement. So this is important for the community to stay together, look out for each other, and we got your backs because we know you guys got ours, and hopefully we'll get home soon.
Thanks, guys.
Shane, you're welcome to jump in.
Left that on a pretty good note.
I was laughing. I was shocked. That's why I was like, whoa.
Shane, jump in.
Forde, I just wanted to ask, just in terms of the season, how big is a win like this for your year to be able to hold off a fast-finishing opponent like that? What can it do for the team moving forward?
It's important. This is, especially this month, is we're playing everybody around us, right? And so, for us to make a legitimate run in the six, we have to win these games because these are the teams we're competing for. So the next game up is Southeast at home, and they're I think they're a game or two above us. So we hold our destiny in our own hands. So it's important to get these wins, knowing that it's not just a win for us, but it's a loss for the team that we're competing against. That's where I felt like we probably let ourselves down in New Zealand. But again, great job by the boys to bounce back for this one. And now we need to roll in and make it 2 in a row against Southeast.
Chris?
Yeah, Forde, just one quickly. We heard Sam Mennenga talk after the game on Friday, and I thought he talked really well about what you needed to do to respond to that performance, but then he backed it up with his performance, and so did his teammates. I mean, this is his first season in the NBL. How impressed are you not only with what he's doing on the court, but the leadership he's showing as part of your team?
Yeah, because, we started off great, and then there was a couple of lower minute games, and to stay mentally ready for that, and it's always tough because, some guys, if you're not mentally robust enough for it, it can really rattle you. So I love it when a guy sort of takes control of his career, steers it regardless what his playing time or expectation is, and always ready for when his number's called. So this is just another great example of that. Beautiful, thank you.
Cheers, gents.
Thank you, appreciate it.